all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we are going to be continuing with the Battleship Bismarck, everybody. So we are going to do issue 44 of Build the Battleship Bismarck, and when we finish 44, we've actually finished pack 4 of the Bismarck from Agora. So yeah, really coming along is this ship now, and it's getting bigger by the day because I'm doing quite a bit of it at the moment. It's really starting to be impactful. Today we are going to be working on the upper mast deck of the ship, so that should be interesting. But we do have some more photo etch, so that's going to be even more interesting. But we better get started on this one. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so we're going to be working on the upper mast deck today. What we need first of all is these two pieces here, and it's asking us to put some glue down just to secure them in. So I'll try and get my glue open. Try and keep it as long as I can, don't like waste. I'm just going to put it in these contact areas, just directly, just there, and just sort of make sure it's in all areas of the deck. And then we're just going to sit this part just on top, just like that. Looking very nice. Okay, so moving that to just one side, we've next got these two pieces here. Now we need to join these two pieces together, so I'm going to need some more glue, but I'm going to use my cocktail stick for this one, or the cocktail stick method. And I've also put my glasses on because I can't see a thing without my reading glasses on the builds much anymore. Some in there and some in there. Now we need to make sure that we line the two notches here with the two notches there, so we know it's going on the right way. Oh. The other side is stuck a bit. I did test fit this and it went on okay. Right, that doesn't seem to have gone on very well. So I'm wondering whether the pegs are a little bit big. So let me get my sprue cutters. I'm just going to snip some off the end. Not a lot, just a bit, just so I can seat this a bit better, a bit more on that side, I think. Right, I do believe that'll be enough. No, I suppose it's the same thing. If you're not too happy with something, then you need to sort it. Okay, let's try again. I am putting this together correctly, aren't I? I'm just double checking here because, yes, I am putting this together correctly. Right, okay. Right, so before that glue sets, let's separate it. Might need to make the holes a little bit bigger. It's going to be no good. Where's my other round file? Here it is. So I'm just... There could be some flashing in there. There could be anything. So let's just make sure there is nothing in there that's going to cause a problem. Right, okay. Take 3. Right. Again, it's just not fitting on. One side's absolutely spot on perfect. The other side is just not wanting to... Oh, great. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is going to be a permanent fixture. Snip them off. And get some glue on here. I don't understand why I test fitted them and they were fine, but when it comes to the actual fit, not fine. Right, let me put one of these on. Right, like that just to here. And now these two parts don't want to go together. What is going on? Right, back in 2 secs. Right, okay, I'm back. I've actually fitted it to this now. It was a bit of a nightmare, was that. And it was a bit of even a nightmare putting it down onto here, but it's on now. So I'm just going to put it to one side and leave it. Right, so the next bit we need to do, which I'm really not looking forward to, is we've got some photo etch detail to put on. So starting with this tiny little detail, and we need if I can get it out the screw pot or parts tray, and that tiny detail. Now when I say small, I do mean this is very, very small. Hang on a minute. Ah, no, we need this other one, this one here. Okay. In fact, doing this might be better on the side camera, so you kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is I'm going to get some tweezers to hold this in place while we're working on it. I just want to sort of be able to nip the edges of this. Okay, I'd say this was about 1 centimetre in length, so we need to put this smaller part on first of all, but it does say to glue it. Now I've looked at it again, and I just think it's going to be easier just to add the glue on this one first. Okay, what we're going to do is get this bit, we need to sort of thread it over. Oh, it's come off. Right, let's try again. It's not easy. The thing about it is, if I photo etch, it is magnetic, but not very magnetic. Okay guys, I'm back. Thank you for sticking with me on this one. Right, so we've done that one now. We do have another one now to put on top. Now on this one it's saying it's got some notches on it. So let me get let's get this part back on the tweezers. I did manage to put some glue on, and I waited a few minutes just for that glue to at least set. I've also got my big set magnifying glass. Right, so this has some little tiny notches in it, and they need to be facing me. There's a little notch at the top. It's just got to sit on a little sort of notch on the top. Getting it onto that notch. It's a different matter. And then it just pings off. Right. I'll give this one more go on camera. If not, I'll go and do it off. Try and do this off camera. I mean, this you're probably used to this Bismarck being done a lot like that these days, because you're just working with such small pieces of photo etch. Tell you what I'm going to try. I'm going to try different tweezers, because they are quite bulky for getting in there with it. So let's try some like these ones. Can't get these onto my tweezers. You know what? Get it on, and then the other ones come off the other tweet. Oh. Right, I'm going to use them tweezers. These tweezers for this bit. Right. Then try and get this other bit on these pincer ones. And let's just hope. No. Right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Wow. This is really testing not just my patience, but my skills as well as a modeler. Okay, right, so I've got that bit on as it shows in the instructions. It's at a slight slant, like it's asked it to be. Next, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting these very small sort of like rods up through it, which I'm not looking forward to, but I am getting used to wearing this headset though. So I suppose that's one good thing. Now I'm wondering, now it says in the instructions that it goes... Alright, I'll read out the instructions for this bit. So take the first part 3 and fit it the end with a loop through the opening in part 2. Then fit the loop onto the horizontal peg. Apply a drop of glue to hold the loop in place. But it doesn't show which way this goes on. So does it go through the top? Or does it go through the bottom? I mean, I would have thought that's not very bendy. Let's try it through the bottom. No, it's definitely going to need to go through the top. So... Okay guys, I'm back. I've managed to do it. It's taken an age, but it's done. Right, so we're going to be putting it on this now. So I've still got my mad scientist glasses on. I'm going to get a new cocktail stick for the glue, because we're actually going to fit this onto this piece that we did first of all. So I hope never to make one of these again, because it's taken an absolute age to do. So I'm just going to pick it up by the side and then drop it in. Just going to hold with my finger, and the glue's taken. Excellent. That was not easy, I will tell you that now. That was not easy whatsoever. Right, 2 seconds, because my instructions won't go up and down. Right. Okay, so moving on to the next thing. So we've put that in place. We've got some detail that we need to put on. From this sprue here, we haven't done some sprue cuts in a while, so I thought, why not? Okay, so it wants us to cut off number 2 from here, which is this one here. And we're going to be putting it just down into a hole there. Let me go back to build camera. There we go. So let's get some glue. Put it on the peg. Put the part into place. Okay. The next one it's asking for is number 3, which is this one here. And that's going right next to number 2. Should be enough glue. There we go. Okay, the next one it wants us to do is number 4. So this is number 4 here. Right, that's number 4 on. And the last one it wants is number 1. Right. So nice flush cut. And that oh, hang on a minute, back in a sec. Okay guys, I'm back. I realised I had that on the wrong way around, so that's my mistake. So yeah, and in the time of doing that, that bit of photo etch at the back has come off, so I need to reapply that, which means mad scientist glasses. Right. Bismarck, it just shows you how fragile this Bismarck is and how super detailed it is. Come on. Right. Okay, that's back on. I'm not 100% happy with that. Actually. Now I'm happy with it. Okay, right. So we can put this number 1 on now. So we'll finish where we left off. Because there's some holes here that pegs are going to go in. Okay, now we've done that. Now we move on to the lovely job of more photo etch. So, basically, now, good thing about this is it has been shaped for us. So we don't have to worry about the shape. So what we need to do first of all is want us to put it into here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue in the first 3 pegs. I'm just going to sort of glue it as we go. I know it is shaped, but it won't be perfectly slotted in. So that's glue on the first 3 pegs. We'll drop this railing down. I need to put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to hold that in just for a few moments. Right, now it's come off again, and I know why. We are going to have to get it all in at the same time. It's not one of these which we can do in bits and stages. Because it more or less lines all the way back up. Right. Right, I do believe that's now glued into place. Think so. Yep. Fantastic. And then we've just got a small piece on this side to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right, so I'm going to try and do this in exactly the same way. Work from the back. I don't want to damage any of the photo etch reeling. Come on. Right, I might pop this down into place with some tweezers. Right, one side's in, very loose, so let's try again. It should have stuck by now. Right. Take 2. No, that's better. Right, that's now all in place. Okay, so we're done with that for today, thank goodness. But the next thing we need to do is we need to bring the forecastle across, because we've got some new anchor points. Now these are very fiddly to put on, so what I'm going to do is I will do this off camera and I'll show you the end result when it's been done. Well guys, that's the anchor new hooks in place. As you can see, it has taken me a while, but it's done now. And that is issue 44 complete and pack 4 complete. Well, that's it for issue 44 of the Bismarck today, guys. I'm so glad it's finished. I did start it and it's taken a few hours to do issue 44. It's really not the easiest one to do. But I stuck at it and it's finally complete. I've got a load of tidying up to do because I've used nearly every tool under the sun on this issue. But I'm just pleased it's done. And yeah, I dread to think how long it's going to take to edit it, but it's just one of them things. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.